canso de llorar y no amanece. Yo no sé si maldecirte.
I grew up in Germany and then moved to Italy, and I was in the south and then Florence. Altogether 10 years Italy, and then came to the United States. I started traveling and selling my artwork in Italy when I was still in school at like 16, 17. I traveled by myself. I did portraits along like the Rimini coast, then Florence, and then I somehow got to the south through friends, but in the south I found Capri. I've always been a proud female, and growing up in Germany, being female was like, as a female you were an equal being, so you kind of grow up like that and you think that things are like this. In Italy, being a female was very different, and in fact, starting my own business in Italy, they always said to me, "Oh, is this your dad's business?" And I said, "No, this is me." But I dealt with the disregard in general towards me as a female, as a business person, or even as an organizer, because I started organizing events, so or quality work, etc. So if you don't put on a whole image and attitude that deals with that mentality, meaning in business you almost have to act aggressive and superior and arrogant in order to get respected. My other search is also, in the end, the essence of life, the spiritual life, or where everybody asks, where do we come from? Was there a Big Bang and the origin of life? So I am fascinated with tuning into the energies, or I have my own visualizations that everything really in the end originates from light, and I've done drawings almost trying to let myself be guided by what turns out they become almost like topographical maps. He speaks English.
Oh, he speaks only English?
The cat I had before spoke only Italian.
Oh my god. And he was living in Brooklyn?
She was with us in Florence and then came to New York.
Yeah. I know you're painting Frida also because she's an icon for women.
She's considered an icon in feminism, but it depends on who is defining what.
Yeah.
I never really thought that I was a feminist because I simply was very affirmative about my female rights. For what I know is that she endured him, and she really suffered when he went after women in public, with her being the wifey, and he went after like actresses. He was very public about pursuing other women, but she also got him back. And she then also at some point did start hanging out with women in Europe.
Yeah.
So she explored, but he adored her for doing her thing.
Yeah.
He did adore it. So in the end, like they couldn't do without it. They really loved each other.
So what do you think is feminism nowadays?
With the Trump, let's say, provocation we've gotten through Trump, it brings out the real feminist energy. Like, you now will become like outspoken and active over female issues and female rights, and if you care for your dignity as a female, you will become involved and active about your rights. I didn't want to become like a warrior, but I said to myself, and that was around the time of the election, I said, let me celebrate the female. I'm here to now glorify and celebrate the female until they all get it. In fact, I see a great movement now on social media all over the place. I see this comprising or embracing of the female divine, and I love it. I think in this whole era of this female wave that has entered consciousness, I think one could say that too, and maybe it has to do with what the Mayans predicted. The Mayans predicted that this whole new era is now female. We, with our determined and furious energy about the inequalities, we now can, let's say, that furious energy for how long everything has been so unequal, you can call it feminism.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a feminism. Or simply an assertiveness of what we should have and have received for a long time.
We're so much late.
Però questo è il mio stile di vita. Io corro sempre.
That's why I wanted to catch it.
E allora vedi questo building, cheap storage? Lì di fronte c'è il mio pezzo. Ed è Georgia O'Keeffe,
Okay.
che era una femminista